Hey, what's up YouTube viewers? This is KnifePro. I'll be playing Forge, and I am playing with Mossy, who recorded the video, and he'll be playing as Brute. Today we have a game for you on Labyrinth against NateCLAW and TrollFaceKilla. They will be Cutter Arby. I just want to say that TrollFaceKilla and NateCLAW are pretty decent players, and I like to say that they're up and coming. Like, they're learning more and more each day, and they're getting better, and they're a fun team to play against. I also wanted to talk about our YouTube channel, because our channel's new and we really appreciate all of your support watching our videos and subscribing and all of that. And I wanted to talk about how often we'd be posting videos. We will most likely be posting a video every other day. And sometimes we'll be posting 2 in one day, or a few days in a row we'll post a video. But right now we're for sure going to post a video every other day. We've been trying to search each day and try and get some good games. And one thing is, we're going to have a variety of games. We're going to post 1s, 2s, 3s. If we get an awesome UA game, we'll post it. And the one that records the videos is Mossy. So Mossy, any games that he plays, for the most part we record all decent games, but it will always be from his perspective, playing as the Brute, or sometimes he plays as Cutter and stuff like that. But anyway, he plays Brute for the most part, and I feel like our channel is unique because he plays Brute. It seems like all the other YouTube channels plays as UNSC or Arbiter. So I think it's cool that he plays as Brute and kind of shows a little bit a different side, because a lot of players like Brute and don't really get to see it played very often. The other thing I wanted to say that makes our YouTube channel unique is that you get to see how the Brute's being played as I talk about what I'm doing during the game as the UNSC. Like, for example, in this game, I'm the Forge, and I can talk about, how difficult it is to afford your shields and your supply pads and your gunner and your hogs like that as Forge, compared to Cutter and Anders, how your pads and all that are very easy to afford. Anyway, so we plan on for sure uploading a video every other day. And we plan on having a variety of games against the best players, the good players, and the up-and-coming players like NateCLAW and TrollFaceKilla. So really we're going to have a lot of games to post. Any decent teams that we play against, if we feel like it's a good game, we'll post it. And another thing is, we're willing to post losses, okay? When we mess up in a high-level game against a good player and we lose, we don't mind posting the loss, because unlike all the other people on YouTube, everybody knows that you're going to lose a game here and there. Everybody loses. And if it's a good game and we feel like, hey, we did a good job, there's things that we could have done better, we can post our video and say, hey, these are our mistakes this game, what we could have done better, whatever. So anyway, we plan on posting a lot of videos, including losses here and there, and just have a variety of videos. And our goal is to have an entertaining channel, to have a lot of different stuff posted, and just put up a lot of content and have videos against different players, let different players get their name out there too, just stuff like that. And we think it's a different type of channel because we get to have me talking about what I'm doing as UNSC while Mossy's playing as the Brute. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and go back to the game. So right now we're attacking the back of their base, and we're trying to strip it as fast as we can and just do as much as we can, and their hogs are coming in right now. When we attack their base, we like to try and draw them out and kill their hogs. And right now the Arbiter comes in. We figure as Forge, since we have extra money and we want to strip this base, we're just going to go ahead and drop a D-bomb. So that way we can stay on this base as long as we can. So right now we got Brute squads, attack sentinels, and our warhogs. And they're sitting here trying to defend it the best they can. But right now we're stripping them pretty bad. Right here will be the 4th pad we kill. And we just want to sit here as long as we can, kill as much pads as we can, and kill their hogs if we can. Just get away with whatever we can. And right here, Mossy vortexes at their hogs. We're trying to lower their shields. Put some vortex action in there. Just marking our territory. We're like, hey, this is our base. You might as well destroy it, because we're taking over. So we got that pad half health, and we're gonna stop this new pad coming up real quick. And this D-bomb's still here, so we're staying alive as long as we can. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and back out with my hogs, because I figure we did enough damage, and I don't want to risk losing too much. Because I ended up losing a couple hogs, and I'm just gonna go ahead and start stacking up my units. So right now I'm buying as many shields as I can, and as many hogs as I can, and just building up my army. And Mossy's gonna go ahead and switch into Citadel, and he's gonna go ahead and make sure that this pad dies. His chieftain's about to die, but you know what? We did good. We did a lot of damage. We made it work. So right here, that pad dies, and he's gonna go ahead and weaken the other one. You know, really, they're probably pissed off by now because you know they're like, "Come on, get off our base. You know, you've done enough." So Mossy's gonna go ahead and put up a summit. By the way, the reason why this is my first commentary and I didn't do it to the other videos is because I've recently been sick and I'm still trying to get over it. So sorry if my voice sounds a little bit scratchy or whatever. Because really it's kind of hard to do this commentary stuff because you gotta make sure you know what you're talking about and everything. And anyway, me being sick and all, I just haven't felt up to it. But you know, for my first video I figured against, you know, NateCLAW and, you know, TrollFaceKilla or whatever, it really won't be as a big deal, and I can use this as practice for, you know, my next videos or whatever. So anyway, don't judge my first commentary. Anyway, the armor shows up at Mossy's base right after the summit gets completed. About right now I got about 6 or 7 shield hogs, and I'm going for Grin. I got my reactor up, my second tech. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy off Mossy's base, a little ramrod over here. And Mossy's just building up his attackers because he's gonna go offensive banshees. So I'm just gathering up my hogs real quick and then just gonna go in there all together. Which obviously this guy doesn't want to mess with me. You know, he's like, you know what? That's too much. I'm getting out of here. So he goes ahead and recalls. And I'm pretty much getting ready to attack because I feel like I have enough stuff. And I flare that expo. By the way, just a heads up, I flare a lot in our games, so if you see me flaring as you're gonna see, yeah, that's me. In games I'll flare everything, but anyway, I have a feeling that they just cleared that expo because they have points and everything. And we see that they just went over the hook. So they probably just cleared the base and now they're going to the hook. So they're gonna go ahead and start buying more shields. So I'm like, alright. Get your banshees together, and then once your boost is up, we need to stop their expo. So his boost just gets finished, and he goes ahead and starts sending his banshees over. And I figured this is a great opportunity for me to go catch their hogs. But I also have to be cautious because they have an Arbiter out on the field. So what I want to do is I want to kill as many hogs as I can, and then just get out of there before their Arbiter shows up. And I'm pretty sure my D-bomb's almost back by now. So really, I feel like I just want to kill some hogs and buy myself some time. So the Arbiter shows up and starts hitting on my hogs, you know. And so my goal right here is to drop my D-bomb. I'm pretty sure I drop another D-bomb at this point. And it looks like they pulled their hogs back to worry about Mossy's couple banshees. And I kill their Arbiter, and I'm gonna like, you know what? I'm gonna go over here and kill this expo and help Mossy out. Because Mossy's like barely making it with that one banshee. So I sent all my hogs in. And pretty much the game's over by now. I killed their Arbiter with that D-bomb there, and I pushed off all their hogs. They really can't do much. And they went for an expo instead of going for Goss. That's why I don't have an expo right now, is because I just went straight for Goss after getting a lot of units out. But they went for an expo instead of third tech. And their Goss is probably researching right now, but you know, it's just too late. Either that or they never went for it, I'm not really sure. Anyway, they resign, and it was a really good game. NateCLAW and TrollFaceKilla, thanks for the good game, and thanks for watching.